Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So as the title of this video is probably going to give you a hint, I am doing a no-buy for the entire 2019 year. When I say no-buy, I don't mean I'm not going to make any purchases whatsoever. It's going to be like a replacement no-buy. So first off, let's go ahead and get into why I'm doing a no-buy. I know I've had a lot of people ask me why a no-buy, why, you know, I have a set of rules here that I'll get into later, but why am I being so strict on my purchasing rules and stuff? And the reason is I have an issue with money. I have an issue with compulsive spending. I am not very good with managing my money. As a matter of fact, I'm terrible at it. And I'm very impulsive when it comes to purchasing. I spend money often to deal with my emotions, whether it's happy emotions, sad emotions, I'm celebrating, I'm just trying to make myself feel better. I will spend money just to temporarily feel better and stuff. And I also suffer extremely from FOMO, the fear of missing out. So I have purchased quite a few products just simply because I thought I was supposed to have them. I had not thought about them. I had not thought too much about whether I would like them, whether I liked the brand. I fell into that hype very easy, and I purchased without really thinking that through. And so I have a lot of products like that. And I have a lot of back stock. I have a lot of excess than what I should have. Now, I'm not saying that I will ever be the type of person that has one concealer, one foundation, one eyeshadow palette or anything like that. I do love makeup, and I do like having a variety in my collection. But I'll give you an example. Like for my eyebrows products, I have an eyebrow powder, I have 3 eyebrow pencils, I have 2 eyebrow pomades, I have 1 eyebrow wax, clear wax, and I have, did I mention eyebrow gels? I think I have 2 eyebrow gels. No, I have 3 eyebrow gels. That is an insane amount of brow products. I don't like them all, but they're not all like terrible, and they are products that can be used up, but I certainly don't need any more. That's insane. I could understand having like a brow pencil, a brow pomade, and a brow powder or wax or whatnot, or gel. But like, what is it? I just listed, I think, 8 products. I don't need that many. I don't want that many. So that is why I am doing this no-buy. I really need to take a step back. I need to try and deal with my emotions in a healthier way than just spending money. I need to deal with my money in a more adult way. I am 25 now. I'm going to nursing school. And when I graduate nursing school, I will have access to a pretty good income. I mean, it won't start out like, money won't be raining down, but I will have a very comfortable income to start off with. And I have quite a bit of debt right now as it is. When I graduate, I will have an income that will give me access to even more credit. And if anything, if I continue the way I am now, my debt right now is about $9,000. And that's not my student loans. That's not anything to do with school or anything like that. That is my consumer debt. I have about $9,000 in consumer debt. When I graduate nursing school, like I said, I'll probably have access to even more than that. And if I continue the way I'm going, I could end up with 50,000 in consumer debt, 100,000. You know, it'll go up and up and up. And I not only need to, I want to, I really want to get a handle on this now, while I still have support, while I still have my mother and my stepfather to, you know, help me emotionally and even financially. And right now my mother is doing so much to help me financially, you know, get a grip with, not only, you know, is she helping me go to school, but she's also helping me figure out how to handle all of this debt that I have. She's not paying it all for me, but she is helping me, like, okay, I can't cover my car payment this month because I didn't make enough money to cover all of the minimum payments for my credit card and my car payment. So my mother is covering part of my car payment or all of my car payment so I can make payments on my credit cards, or even excess, like use all of my paycheck on my credit cards and pay down some of the interest that I'm accruing. And that is wonderful. I love her for that. She shouldn't have to do that, and that is my fault. That is my mistake. But I want to try to fix it. I really want to get a handle on how I handle money, how I handle my emotions, and I need to do so. There is no choice. This this is Star Trek right here. There is no try. There is no try. I will, you know, it is what's gonna happen. So I'm starting to ramble now, so let's continue on. So as I said earlier, I have made a list of purchasing rules for the year of 2019 for my no buy. So I'll go ahead and read off the rules. There's 11 rules here. The first rule is no makeup purchases. As I said before, I have an excessive makeup. Like with my brow products, that was just one example. I want to say I have 5 or 6 powder products, just loose face powders. That's not pressed powder, that's loose powders. That's insane, you know? So I will not be spending any money on makeup. I have 2 exceptions to that, 2 exceptions, and that's because that they are, as like one of the YouTubers that I've been starting to watch, they are short-term staples. I use them up quite frequently. I don't actually have a stash of them, which is nice. And so I will, and they're like kind of necessary for me to be able to use up the rest of my stash. And that's lash glue and foundation lightener. I have a small thing of Duo lash glue that came in a little pack with some lashes. And then I use the LA Girl foundation whitener. None of these are gonna run out super quickly. Matter of fact, I would actually kind of be surprised if I do use up that lash glue, but it's a mini, it's not a full size of it. So if I do run out of it, I will allow myself to repurchase that, because if I don't have lash glue, I can't use up my lashes. Same with the foundation whitener or lightener. If I run out of that, majority of my foundations I can't really wear because they're going to be way too dark for me. I'm very fair. I have quite a bit of bronzer, but I don't even think this shows how fair I actually am in real life. But yeah, I'm very fair. A lot of my foundations are the lightest shade, or you know, like maybe I'm neutral warm. I'm fair neutral warm, so they might be not exactly the lightest shade, but they're the right undertone for me, so I still have to lighten them. Anyway, I'm getting too much into this. I will not be purchasing any makeup next year. I did write this in: one replacement may be purchased if entire category is extinguished and there's no alternatives that can be substituted to give the same effect. So basically, I wrote no makeup purchases because, quite frankly, there should be no reason that I run out of anything in 2019. if I run out of any category in 2019, it is not going to be in makeup. I just wrote that in there because, one, I was just kind of scared about like running out of a category, and so I did write that in there, but chances are that's not going to happen. So what I mean by one replacement may be purchased if category is distinguished and there are no alternatives is, so say I run out of concealer. I like to wear pretty full coverage concealer. If I run out of concealer, which I shouldn't, if I do though, if by some miracle I run out of concealer and I can't make my current foundations work, you know, to the same effect that my concealer would, I can repurchase one concealer. Brow products. If, say, I run out of brow products, I have eyeshadows, black eyeshadows, brown eyeshadows, taupe eyeshadows that will work just fine and will get me through. They'll work the exact same as a brow powder. I will not have any use of repurchasing a brow product this year. You know, so really concealer was the only one that I was worried about, because while I do have quite a few concealers, I do run out of concealer quicker than pretty much any other category because I do use a lot of concealer. So anyway, next rule is beauty tools may be replaced if current ones break or become unusable. No more than one replacement per tool. Only exception is sponges may be purchased in a multi-pack. These items include face brushes, eyelash curlers, tweezers, lash applicator, hair combs, brushes, razors, and pretty much like if I find something like that really could easily fit into that beauty tool category, it's there. So like I'm not going to make myself miserable this year, and like if my eyelash curler breaks and becomes unusable, that I can't repurchase one, but I can't go and repurchase 5, which I know sounds crazy, but that's exactly something that I would do. Especially if I'm not, if I'm in a bad mood or whatnot, I will be irrational and I'll purchase 5 lash curlers thinking, oh, I'll limit it down to 1 and then give the others away. It's like, no, I need to find 1. I need to think about which one I want and purchase 1. So, and with the sponges, the reason why I have the multi-pack as the exception is I typically have 2 sponges out at a time, and the multi-pack is just a better deal, especially if there's a coupon that I can use. So, new beauty tools may only be purchased after 1 month period delay with more than 5 recorded times of wanting the tool, or may be purchased to replace a current disposable item once it is used up. These include Z palettes, face brushes, razors, cotton pads or facial pads, skincare tools, hair brushes, and combs. So this month right now, I've been really wanting to buy a Z palette. I've been wanting to depot some of my palettes for the first time, put them in a Z palette, and try that out. But here's the thing, I don't know how I want to go about that. I don't know what palettes I really want depotted. I don't know what size of Z palette I need. I don't know how many I need, you know, so there's a lot of ifs, and I don't want to just go and buy a Z palette and it not be the right one. And I don't want to go and purchase a Z palette only to have this feeling of wanting to depot and get rid of, you know, some of my bulky palettes or whatnot, or condense my collection down and have it fade in a month or so. I have that 1 month delay. I need to have wanted it for more than a month and have wanted it more than 5 times within that month period. So I feel like that will kind of help me decide whether or not I really truly want to add that item into, you know, what I already have and stuff. And then also like a tool. So I'll give you an example. My cotton pads, I use like probably 2-3 cotton pads a day. Just the little ones. I use it for one in the morning to kind of like use my cleansing toner all over my face, and then two at night for my nighttime toner. And also if I'm using one of my liquid eye makeup removers, I'll use one of those as well. That's a lot of waste, and that's a lot of, like, I want to say I probably spend like $20-$30 a year on cotton pads, and it's a lot of waste. It's money that I don't really think I need to be spending. So when I run out of my current stash of cotton pads, I'm going to be looking for reusable alternatives to that. I've got nursing pads down here because I'm not pregnant. I have no plans of becoming pregnant, but I have heard through the grapevine that those nursing pads that you can get a pack of like 12 on Amazon for like $10 work beautifully as a cotton pad alternative that you can reuse, throw it in the wash, and reuse. So I'm gonna try that after I use up my current stash. And as I go through the year, I do kind of want to see if there are alternatives to what I am using currently that are less disposable, and that I can not only get more of my money's worth out of it, but I'm not generating as much waste. Skincare may only be purchased on replacement only. Once entire category is extinguished, categories include makeup removers, cleansers, jar masks, sheet masks, serums, toners, scrubs, moisturizers, facial lotions, body wash, body oil, razors, bath bombs, and soaks. And then hair care has the exact same rules. May only be repurchased on replacement only once the entire category is extinguished. Categories include texturizing spray, regular shampoo, regular conditioner, conditioning treatment, protein treatment, hairspray, volume spray, leave-in conditioner, heat protecting spray, hair oil, scalp treatment, and clarifying shampoo. Those I don't think I will have too much problem with sticking to. I basically have those in there because I wanted to make certain, and pretty much all of the rest of these rules actually, I wanted to add these rules in. And this is kind of inspired by Hannah Louise Poston. Is that how you say her last name? She's a YouTuber on here that I've been watching, who kind of, watching her videos, I realized, as I go through this year, there would be a very good chance if I didn't include these categories in my rules that I would switch my fascination or my impulsive bad spending from makeup onto these categories. So I couldn't spend it on makeup, so I might end the year with not spending any money on makeup, but then I have an excess of skincare and hair care that I don't need and don't want. So that's why that's in there, and why pretty much everything else is in here as well, because I don't want to go from overspending in one category to overspending in another. So I've got clothing. I can add 3 pairs of pants and 3 tops next year to my wardrobe. My underwear and socks can be replaced as needed. And all other purchases must be replacement only. So say I have work shirts that are just plain t-shirts. If say one of them gets a hole in that, I can go to Walmart and replace that t-shirt. But I can't go and buy 3 more. I can replace it with 1. Same with my work pants. If my work pants tear, become unrepairable, I can go and get a new pair of work pants to replace the ones that no longer work. I can't go out and buy 6 pairs of work pants. Shoes, I can buy 1 pair of sneakers that may be purchased to replace the current pair, and 1 pair of summer sandals. I added that summer sandals in at the last minute because as I was going through my shoes, I just went through my closet and decluttered, and reorganized for the new year. I looked at it and I'm like, my pair of sandals I've had for the last 4 years, and I think this is probably going to be the last year that they work. If they last through this summer, will be very surprising. So I can purchase a new pair of summer flip-flops, sandals, whatnot. I cannot, however, purchase any more heels, boots, wedges, or excess of tennis shoes and sandals. Like running shoes, I have 3 pairs of running shoes. I have 2 pairs of tennis shoes, like dress tennis shoes. They're not like everyday go out tennis shoes. They're like, ooh, I want to dress up, but I want to wear tennis shoes. You know, they're good tennis shoes. And then boots, heels and stuff. I rarely wear them. I don't need any more. Jackets, I have plenty of jackets. I do not need another jacket. So there will be no purchases of jackets in 2019. Same with jewelry. No jewelry will be purchased. I don't wear jewelry. The last jewelry that I wore was my tongue piercing, which I took out when I got a job at a hospital. And of course that's closed up now. So I haven't worn jewelry in probably 10 months. I am hoping that I might get myself to wear some of my earrings a little bit more in 2019, but I am not going to be purchasing anymore. I have plenty already to work with. Accessories may only be purchased to fulfill a specific need that cannot be filled with what I currently own, or replace items that are used up or broken beyond repair. These categories include scarves, bags, wallets, watches, stationery equipment, and organization equipment. I wrote this in there. So I had originally had it just basic accessories can be repurchased to fulfill a specific need. You know, so with the idea that like, okay, I'm going to nursing school. As I go along, I might need a bigger backpack or bag than what I already own. So I didn't want to like limit myself and not be able to purchase that. If what I currently have does not work anymore for what I need, I can purchase a new item to fulfill that need. I can't buy excess of that, but I can purchase to buy that to fulfill that need. And then also, once again, this next part was inspired by Hannah. She had, in one of her videos, she talked about having her wallet stolen and not being able to buy a replacement for it, because not only did it go against her rules, but she had, you know, an item that she didn't really like but would work. For me, I don't really have a backup of what would work very well for, like, if my wallet was stolen or my purse broke. I have one purse, that's it. I don't own another one, and quite frankly, if I didn't need a purse, I wouldn't use one. But if I don't want to get myself stuck in that corner where what I have is broken or lost, and I can't buy a new one. So my wallet gets stolen, I can replace my wallet. If my purse breaks, I can replace my purse, you know, but I can't, once again, buy in excess. I can't, you know, go and buy 5 purses. I don't need 5 purses. I would never use 5 purses and stuff. So, and those, I included organization equipment because, as I've noticed, I have a tendency to buy a lot of organization equipment, things like plastic drawers, you know, little organizing things from TJ Maxx. I use them for a while and then they no longer work for me for how I want to organize, and so they get stuck in my closet. And so I have a little bin back there with tons of little organization things that I don't use right now. I'm not using right now. I'm not going to get rid of them right now because I'm thinking that maybe in a couple months I'm probably going to want to reorganize my space again, and maybe I will use them then. If I don't, I will eventually get rid of them, but for right now I'm keeping them. And then last rule here is gift cards. I highly doubt I will receive any gift cards. I don't have that many friends, and I don't have many family members that would be purchasing a gift card for me. But if by some chance I happen upon a gift card to Ulta, Sephora, or any type of like place where I would buy makeup, I can use them for like replacement items. Once again, no makeup. I can't replace my makeup unless I've used up every category and I don't have an alternative, but I can use it like, okay, I've got a $20 gift card to Ulta. I can save it and use it to replace my shampoo, conditioner, cleansers, whatnot as I run out of them. Or I can store them away until 2020 when I will allow myself to begin to maybe purchase some of those more luxury, pleasurable items again. You know, most gift cards I think last at least, they either don't expire or they have at least a year in which you can use them. So I should be perfectly fine if I choose to store them away. And when I say store them away, I mean I'm giving them to my mother to hold on to. I'm not keeping them, you know, here because I don't trust myself. Right now, I mean, that could change as the year goes by, but right now I don't trust myself to not use them irresponsibly. So yeah, that's it. So this video is getting quite long. If you have stuck with me, thank you for watching. I know there's a lot of stuff in this. I know I haven't spoken very well. I'm still getting used to speaking in front of the camera. Hopefully as this year goes along, I will get better at that and get more accustomed to that. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for future videos. Ring the bell if you want to stay updated. I am planning on doing monthly check-ins, you know, for my no-buy. As you may know, I don't know exactly what order I'm going to be putting these videos up, but I am also doing a Project Pan for 2019. So yeah, if you ring that bell, you'll also be updated on those videos as well. And I hope you all have a great new year. I hope that you all reach whatever goals you set for yourself this next year. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.